A particular question had been quietly rolling around in my head for years, one that I finally started thinking harder about lately. When did the word progressive creep into my news stories? More specifically, I started thinking more about it when I covered an Ohio Democratic congressional primary last month, a primary in which the candidates and voters talked a lot about who was more progressive, and whether being progressive is a good thing. If you ask someone, that's a little bi. If you ask someone who's a little more further to the left, they'll say I'm a moderate. And, to be upfront, I myself use the word progressive, liberally throughout the piece. But then, the word is so widely used that its meaning depends on the user. To track its recent rise is to tell a story about the divisions currently within the Democratic Party, as well as how far it has, and doesn't, shifted leftward in recent years. According to a quick NPR archives search, the network's usage of the word to describe Democrats really skyrocketed in 2018, after picking up in 2016 and 2017. That's also the trend that major U.S. newspapers followed, according to my own news database searches. And it's not just that left-leaning politicians became more plentiful. The word liberal, for example, didn't pick up in the same way in descriptions of Democrats. In fact, progressive virtually caught up to it in the last few years. So I asked Faiz Shakir, Sanders' former campaign manager in 2020, about the word. And he gave me a surprising answer. "I'll be honest with you, I don't use the term progressive," he said. "If somebody calls me progressive, I'm fine, I'm not going to run away from it. But I do tend to think it has lost a lot of meaning." To Shakir, economic policies that prioritize individuals over corporate interests are progressive.